guys, it's Tammy here. I'm back with a short tutorial. I'm making some sequin mixes. Well, I made some sequin mixes and I put them in these jars. I don't remember where I got the jars. Might have been Michael's or Hobby Lobby, I'm not sure. But I wrapped them with some twine and put these little beads on them. And I made this really, really pretty, colorful bead mix. I think everybody's doing like the pinks and the blues and stuff, and I wanted to do something a little different, so I kind of did these earth tone colors. They're very cool. So I made a huge thing of mix, as you can see here. This is my leftover, and I filled each jar up to the top, and then I made these little boxes to put them in, and the bottom is sealed. The top is not, so it just opens up so you can pull them out and then put them back in if you want to. But anyway, they are for a Everybody Wins Some Sequin challenge over on Instagram. And I will link below the person that is hosting the, it's kind of like, I don't know if it's really a swap, it's more of a challenge, and there's a grand prize runner, and everybody gets like 2 sets of sequins that sends them in. So anyway, I'm just going to show you how to make the boxes really quick. Super easy. You'll need a cutting board. You'll need some cardstock, preferably heavy duty cardstock, and then I'm using the DCWV, the Peachy Keen stack. I've actually had this stack for a few years now, and I love it so much that I tend to not use it, which I do a lot, but I did get this at Tuesday morning. And then I am going to use this little rectangle die cut that I had in my stash, and I just got these little gems in the mail, so I was super excited because I got to use those on the box. And I've already cut out my pieces, so I'm just going to go over what you're going to need. So on your cardstock, what you're going to need is you're going to need a 5 by 5¼ inch square, okay? And then for your strips that go on everything, you're going to need 3 7/8 by 2 5/8. You're going to need, and if you cut 4 of these, you can get 2 7/8 by 7/8 and then 1 7/8 by 1/2 inch, okay? You're going to keep that because we're going to use that, because the window that gets cut out on here with this, you're going to use that leftover piece on the inside, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to, on the 5-inch side, let me get my square tool here, you're going to score every, let's see, make sure that's turned over right. Yeah. You're going to score every inch. Is it 5? Oh, I don't want to do this wrong. Okay, wait a minute. That's 5¼ Okay. Yep. Okay, so every inch. That's going to be your sides, okay? So you're going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4. See if I make sure I'm in frame. Then you're going to flip it, and you're going to do, oops. You're going to do 1/4 inch, then you're going to do 1¼ inch, you're going to do 4, and you're going to do 5, okay? That's what your square is going to look like. Alright, so before you go cutting pieces, because the outside, the front window is going to be really thin here and here, what I do is I am going to fold on all the score lines, and you can burnish them if you want, but there's really no need to. Okay, I'm going to score, burnish, whatever you want to call it, fold and burnish. Oops. I don't know why that one's kind of crooked, but it's okay, we're going to cut that off anyway. Alright, so then I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to flip it over. This is a little more difficult because because it's a dark brown, but alright, so what you're going to do is you're just going to line that up fairly center, and then I just add tape to hold it down. Like that. And then I bring my Sizzix. Yeah, this is the big kick. I'm gonna do that, and I run that through. I only run it through twice because I don't have a lot of room over here on the left hand side, but you can just run it through once, okay? And then I'm going to just carefully peel off this tape. I hate this painter's tape. I have some other painter's tape, but I use it on my my scan and cut to hold stuff down on the pad. Alright, so that tape is done. Throw that away. And this is the piece that you're going to have left over, and we're going to keep that, okay? So you're done with the scoreboard, you're done with the cutting machine. So this one, we are going to, I'm going to grab my little Creative Memories, and I'm just going to, I only need it to be 1 inch wide, so I'm just going to cut off the end. And then I'm going to do that right there. Okay, that's going to be the front piece. That's all the cutting you need. And then I'm going to go ahead and glue this piece on here. I'm going to let that dry. Okay, so this is personal preference. We're going to cut these squares out, so you can either cut them out now, or you can mat all your things and then cut them out. But I'm just going to go ahead and cut. So we're going to go 2 score lines over from the right, and we're going to cut right on that score line. And you're going to go 2 score lines over from the left, and you're going to cut that. Then you're going to turn it, and you're going to cut those 2 squares off. Okay? And you're going to do that on both sides. So we're going to flip it, we're going to cut it here, and then we're going to flip it, and we're going to do it on the other side as well. And that's going to help shape. It's going to help define the shape we need for the box, and we don't really need those pieces. So, okay, like that. And then, oh, and you are going to want a glue gun if you're using these little like gems, because they're faceted on the back and they're bumpy, so I found that a glue gun works much better than regular glue to keep that in place. Okay, so now we have our box cut out. We're going to put all of our panels on. So you're going to put a panel on each side of the window, just like this. Kind of center it. Sorry if my head's in the way. Alright, and then you're going to, it's hard when you're working with like dark colored cardstock. I find it's a little more difficult sometimes to make sure you're in the right place. Alright, so we're going to do the other side of the window. And then we don't need one on this side, because when you fold the box over, that's how you're going to glue it shut, okay? So we only need to do one of these. And so I'm going to go ahead and do this one. And that's personal preference too, however you want your fold to be on the back if you want. Once you close this, you really can't see where they connect on the back, so that's just personal preference, but I'm doing it this way. Okay, then I'm going to put one of these on each of the 7/8 or the 1-inch squares on each end. Oops, make sure my paper is going the right direction, my design. Okay, and this one on the other side, and this just helps to make the box sturdy. Without it, a double layer of paper, it kind of is flimsy, so I like the look of it too. I think it makes it look cute. Alright, so there's that. And then on the front, you're going to just put glue on this side and on this side, just like that. And then you're going to just put that in the center of the window panel, just like that. Okay? So when you fold it, I don't want to do that too soon. Yeah, I had that problem last time too. Okay. So I'm just going to put a little glue right there, and I think I'll go ahead and fold that. Yep. So just like that. Okay. And then just like that. And then that's the front of your box. So now we're going to put glue on this panel. And a lot of people, you can fold it over this way, but I found I just kind of want it to meet right there right before the score line, not necessarily directly over the score line, just like that. Okay, and sometimes I have issues. Okay, so there's your box. And then what I do on the bottom and the top is the little tab, I just cut a sliver off so that it fits nicely inside the box, just like that. Okay, and then the bottom one, this one, I'm going to glue that shut so that the bottom doesn't open. And just put that in there like that. And then I take my line folder, just make sure that's good and adhered. Okay, there's the bottom of the box. Okay, and then I'm just going to put a little dollop of hot glue right here. Put my little gemstone right there in the center. I'm going to let that dry. Okay, and then let that dry for a minute so that it doesn't move around. Sometimes if you don't let it dry completely, it'll wonk over to one side. Okay, and then we're just going to fold this in, and there is your box. Isn't that cool? I love it. I thought it turned out really cute. So I'm going to take the little sequin jar, I'm going to put that in there, and then I'm going to fold this over, and it's going to stay closed, just like that. Okay, so those are my boxes, and I'm going to get those probably in the mail tomorrow. Again, I will leave a link below to the person that is hosting the Sequins, Everybody Wins Sequins. I don't even know if it's a swap. I guess it's a challenge. I don't know. It could be called a swap, but anyway. So that's my video for today, and I will be posting my ASC craft design team projects by Sunday. I will have 2 projects up for that, and I hope everyone has a blessed evening, and thank you for stopping by. If you hit that like button, that would be much appreciated, and if you hit that subscribe button, it'll be double appreciated. And then if you want to be notified when I do upload new videos, just click the little bell icon to the right, and you'll get a notification on your phone or your email or whatever, however you get your notifications, but that I've uploaded a new video. So anyway, thanks for stopping by and hanging out, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I will talk to you guys later.